Hey guys, welcome to another edition of our online newsletter. This being for December 2016 through to January. So there's a little bit to catch up on, but the main focus of this newsletter is obviously the upcoming sales and the big race day there in Queensland, the Magic Millions. This would be the third year running that Elite Thoroughbreds will have representatives at the big race meet. We have had success in the past, of course. In 2015, Straturbo won the Magic Millions Sprint, and he'll be going back up there to hopefully regain that title this year, or this weekend. Him, along with Tester Shadow, who finished second in the 3-year-old Guineas a couple of years ago also, will be entered in the 1400 metre race. He'll be first up, he'll be fresh, and they're both very big chances in winning their respective $1 million races. Of course, we have had a few winners in December. We haven't had much run in January, of course, but in December, horses to follow, including Cosmic Cameo and Sebring Express, did win their respective races. Sebring Express, you would have got as much as $8.50, and Cosmic Cameo won at Warwick Farm again at about $15 this time, just as he did last time. He's gone for a spell now. He went on to run a very good fourth at Randwick, and then had his last run on Saturday where he ran a respectable 6, and that signalled the end of his preparation. He's had a fantastic preparation. He's won 3 races. He's a 6-year-old, and it's the best preparation he's had yet. So this fellow looks like he's going to be around for a long time, because he's only getting better. He's certainly not getting any slower. Sebring Express, after running a very good 5th in the 500,000 Inglis Nursery race, I think she ran, was either the fastest or second fastest last 200 metres of that race. She was the only horse to make ground from the back on the leader. She stormed home from last into 5th, just missing out on second. There was only half a length covering second, third, 4th and 5th. But that showed us that we certainly have a horse there with plenty of potential. So we gave her a freshen up. She went away for about 10 days, and she's come back into work, and will be heading towards the group race for fillies, being the Widden Stakes. Obviously, if she has enough prize money, she heads to the Golden Slipper. She would be our second runner in the space of 5 years, should she win enough prize money. But we're not looking that far ahead, of course. The Widden Stakes over 1100 looks a very nice target for her. So that's where our immediate focus is. So why don't we show you the replay of those 2 wins, Cosmic Cameo at Warwick Farm and Sebring Express at Gosford. That is how she qualified for the Inglis Nursery race. It was a very good win. That particular race was supposed to be a easy win for the favourite, but Sebring Express was 3 wide, no cover the whole way, and was still too strong. So it was a very impressive win. Here are those replays.
Set now, they're racing, and she missed it. She came out last, Legal Girl. Madonica left well with Stanley Park, driving through Sebring Express to 3rd, and Legal Girl trying to pick herself up to 4th with Imperial Eagle, and then followed by Our Instinct, who's dropped back to last of the half dozen. Madonica in front, leading by half a length Stanley Park. Sebring Express has been caught 3 wide again. Legal Girl behind the speed 4th, and then Imperial Eagle, and 2.5 lengths away to Our Instinct off the bridle. Before the home corner, 450 left to run. Madonica in front, narrowly from Stanley Park. back, although it's the first one to be beaten off. Sebring Express moves up to Madonica at the home bend, 2 lengths to Legal Girl, and then followed Imperial Eagle around the home corner. Sebring Express really putting it to Madonica at the top of the straight at the 200, and it drew in front. Sebring Express starts to forge clear now from Madonica, and then Legal Girl and Stanley Park, but it's Sebring Express in front, and Sebring Express 3 wide, no cover, but still too good for Madonica. Legal Girl missed the kick. That was almost the end of it.
Yes, and we're set. And they're off and racing. Cosmic Cameo wide out, given a very aggressive ride, and it's going to lead. Beau Taraj jumped away well, looking for a prominent spot and hit the mark going forward. Judy Dude and King's Tariff both driving up into forward positions, followed by Donzing Princess midfield. Then came Lyric from I'm Usain, wide acclaim fly forward. Well back in the field is New Endeavour and Princess Command, the last one. Hit the mark, sped through on the inside to join Cosmic Cameo on the turn. Judy Dude going behind them in third from Beau Taraj. Then came King's Tariff, and further back to Donzing Princess and I'm Usain around the turn and hit the mark, and Cosmic Cameo swing together. Cosmic Cameo races to the lead from Hit the Mark. Cosmic Cameo gets about a length clear now from Hit the Mark. Then came Beau Taraj. King's Tariff's running on, but Cosmic Cameo's clear. Great go for the Miners, but Cosmic Cameo, Jimmy Innes does it again. I'm Usain grabs second, Fly Forward third. Then came Beau Taraj from Princess Command, wide acclaim to Endeavour. Further back to King's Tariff, Hit the Mark.
There you have it. Very impressive wins there by those 2 horses, and if you followed them as we tipped you to, you would have taken home some pocket money. Now, we also have a couple of trials to show you. Another win which we didn't mention, and I thought I'd leave this as we spoke about his lead up to this Magic Millions sprint race, was Straturbo. He won the listed Bribey handicap in race record time. That's Straturbo's second listed win. He's won 8 races and hitting $500,000 now. He's such a gem of a horse. Again, 7 years old and doesn't look like he's slowing down. After that win, we had to sit down and decide which way we were going to head, or which path we were going to take, rather, heading into the Magic Millions race. So he had a trial over 1,000 metres and won most impressively by about 5 lengths. He just cruised all the way through, was led up the last 100 metres of the trial, and just proved too strong against a very, very handy field. Tester Shadow, look, he's fresh, first up. 1400 metres is obviously his starting point. So the plan of attack going into his particular race over the 1400 is to keep him nice and fresh. So he was given a trial also that particular day, and he trialled especially well. You'll see that the leader in that particular race went in there to have a nice hard trial. However, Tester Shadow just sat back and as usual did his best work late. So we'll replay those 2 trials for you. This is Straturbo and Tester Shadow, their trial prior to heading into this week's Magic Millions race.
And they're off in the first. Straturbo landed in front from Scarlet Rain, who goes to second. Roaring to Win's third. Red Extension fourth. Then came Tennessee Hussey, Lie Direct and Cawthon's Power. Straturbo in front, led by a length at the 800 metre mark from Scarlet Rain, who takes a trail in second position. 2 lengths to Roaring to Win, who's third on the inside of Red Extension fourth. And then came Tennessee Hussey from Lie Direct and Cawthon's Power's the last one. 600 to go. Straturbo 2 lengths in front here from Scarlet Rain, who's got the baldy face as the leader starts to get away now. Straturbo 3 lengths in fact at the 400 from Scarlet Rain second. Then came Roaring to Win, Red Extension, Tennessee Hussey, Lie Direct and Cawthon's Power. But Straturbo's off and gone at the 300, led by 5 lengths. Scarlet Rain gives chase. Red Extension to the outside. Then came Roaring to Win, but Straturbo at the 150, 5 lengths in front. Scarlet Rain second, Red Extension, then Roaring to Win, but Straturbo cruises down to the line, eases up the last little bit and bolts in 1 by 4.5. Scarlet Rain second, Red Extension third. Set for a start. And they're off. Dothraki with Tester Shadow off the inside. The first two into stride. Pick Me Up splits them in third position from Sejenho fourth. Then Soviet Courage, Regal Monarch and Typecast as the last one. Well, Dothraki had run clear at the 800 and leads by 4 lengths. Tester Shadow's in second position from Pick Me Up third. Soviet Courage. Then came Sejenho from Regal Monarch and Typecast the last one. 600 metres left to go. Dothraki still led by 3 lengths. Held together at this point from Tester Shadow in second. Pick Me Up third, 2 lengths to Soviet Courage fourth, then Sejenho from Regal Monarch and Typecast. 400 to go. Dothraki, he'll take some running down. He straightens up 4 or 5 lengths in front here. Tester Shadow gives chase, 3 lengths to Pick Me Up, then Soviet Courage. Sejenho to the outside, but Dothraki under a stranglehold past the 200, 6 or 7 lengths in front from Tester Shadow, and then a minute back to the others. But it's Dothraki given a rev up the last little bit, hands and heels only, starting to extend, and Dothraki, a real good hit out this morning, went on to win by 5 or 6 lengths. Second, Tester Shadow, and about a 6 lengths margin to Sejenho or Pick Me Up. And
have it, that was Straturbo and Tester Shadow and their trials leading into this weekend's Magic Millions. As you can see, they're both in spectacular condition. They look outstanding, they trolled outstandingly, and we're very excited going into this weekend's races with them. Now moving on to other news, current syndicates. We do have a couple of shares left in the Sebring I Love Rubies colt. Very surprised. I really thought that this fellow would be the first one to go. He's ultra impressive. The video footage of him working alongside Sebring Express on our website is most impressive. We obviously know what Sebring Express has gone on to do and what sort of potential she has. This colt is well related. He's out of a mare by Rubiton who had 7 starts for 3 wins. He's a half relation to Tester My Patience, who was a Group 2 Victorian winner. He just ticks all the boxes. So we have had a lot of interest about the last couple of shares. It always seems to happen when there's a little left. We seem to get a barrage of inquiries. So if you are interested, please hit me up. Of course, we'll look after you as best as we can, particularly if you're a current owner, because I wouldn't miss out on this, the opportunity to race this fellow. He's probably the most impressive Sebring we have brought home to date. So and look, we said that from the very beginning. This bunch of yearlings was probably the best we've seen in many years. So hopefully results in the next 12 months reflect that. We're already seeing results with Sebring Express, you know, we've got a few nice ones coming up and getting ready to hit the track. Also, the in-house promotion, which I feel is the deal of the decade, the Sebring out of Princess Gemma. He's been pre-trained, he's been in the stables for a preparation, of course educated. He's just ready to go. He's a more so of a staying type of horse, a staying type of Sebring, you know, hopefully a criterion of sorts. You know, a horse that will get over 2,000 metres. He's a big boy, he's 16-1, he's in the splitting image of his father, and look, at $3,750 a share, you know, inclusive of all costs, you really can't go wrong. So if you've been thinking about jumping onto that particular promotion, please do so. Shares are going quite well. They're rolling along, you know, as expected. Every week we're getting inquiries and selling shares in that particular horse. So if you've got any questions, any queries at all, please don't hesitate to email or call me. You know, you can find my details on the website or in my signature in this email. That's all we've got time for. I hope you enjoyed the replays and the news. I hope you backed a couple of winners along the way. To those owners who are involved in our horses going up to the Magic Millions this week, Wish you the very best of luck. Of course, I'll be there with you, cheering them all the way to the line, and hopefully we have a lot to celebrate come Saturday night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.